Wow, there we go.
Wow, there we go.
Hello, chaps.
Hello, chaps.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
I'm hoping you can hear me okay.
I'm hoping you can hear me okay.
I'm hoping.
I'm hoping.
Tell me you can hear me.
Tell me you can hear me.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Do I have an echo
Do
again?
I have an echo again? Damn.
Do I still have an echo?
Do I still have an echo?
Has the echo gone?
Has the echo gone?
Bit annoying because I was playing with this the other night. I got it perfect. But it hasn't gone.
So it hasn't gone.
Oh, that's annoying.
That's annoying.
Do I have an echo on this one? Or is this one okay? I don't know what I can do. How do I turn that off? Apologies, guys. Bear with. Okay. How's this one? Is it back now? Or is that one okay? Let me try and work it out, guys. Is there an echo now? Or have I fixed it? Still an echo. That's annoying. I've literally just turned off the audio on the camera. Oh, okay. Perfect. Right, evening, guys. We're in. Nice to see you all. Right. What are we going to do tonight? Well, I'm just having a bit of fun, um, trying something a little bit different. I've got a new rig, new streaming rig, so it's all a bit of a test. But I've also got quite a few bits and pieces that I've ordered over the past months while I've been offline. So I thought, well, let's try and put it all together. So I've wanted to turn some rings for a while. So I'm hoping this picture's okay. I wanted to turn rings for a while and just simple inlays. And I bought some off eBay. I got 6 rings here from size 7 through to 12. And these cost me £4. And I've no idea at all how these would have come through from in the post from China for £4. They're supposedly stainless steel rings, but we'll give them a go. And as well as those, I had the fortune to allowed to join a ring Facebook group, even though I've never turned a ring in my life. And I got talking to a chap, for the life of me, I can't remember his name now, but someone who makes ring mandrels. And he very kindly made me a mandrel for my VM120 chuck. It's quite a simple thing, I think, but he makes them out of a single piece of steel with a nice brass runner on the end. This slots into the chuck jaws, and we'll do a bit with this later. It's got a good thread on here, and then in this magic bag we also have a set of bushes. Well, that's interesting that the echo's creeping back. So I have a set of bushes here. And these bushes should match each of the styles of the rings. So let's use this one. I'll work out how to fix this at some point. Apologies if it's not audible. But let's see. Put that bush on there. Put my ring on there. We drop this bush on there. And then, hey presto, boom. We have a very secure ring in the mandrel. Looks a pretty good unit to me. There we go. When I can remember his name, I seem to think it's Stephen Barnard, but I could be doing a discredit to someone there. So I'll make sure I find out who it is, and then we'll work it out. Get him in the description. Now, let's see what it looks like with a smaller ring. We've got a size 8 ring here. I think he told me that it's universal. So it should go all the way down, cover most of the ring sizes. So that one. So I can drop the smallest ring onto the bushes. Yep. There we go. Got a size 8 ring locked between 2 bushes, solid as a rock. And this is a whole piece, single piece of steel, cut on his metalworking lathe. And I think it was quite reasonable. I can't remember what it was, but reasonable. Whether something's a reasonable price or not, that's your own judgment. So I'm not going to tell you what it was, but That's what I shall do, and I shall use one of the smaller rings to start with that doesn't fit me. Um, well, hopefully it's not drifting too much. So I'll take a size 10. That doesn't fit me. Just going to find which of the mandrels fits it best. That one, I think. Maybe that one. Okay. Very good. I shall put that together in here. Oh, looks like my camera's died. Overhead camera has frozen. Yes, it has. So we will improvise. Sorry, guys. There's always a bit of improvisation to be had. This camera won't be as nice as the other one. So what we have now is, see if I can fix that. Just trying to fix the camera. I think because I'm not moving around too much, I will just let it focus itself. But what we've got now is that secured in there. So I'll turn something with that in a minute. I'll just drop these mandrel pieces and spare rings in a packet because just about anything in here seems to disappear these days. Now I also have this, which I bought some time ago. I only have two easy wood tools, but when I started to think about turning rings, I thought, well, seems like everybody uses carbide, so I'll buy myself a little micro carbide. I picked this up for a song at Yandles. They had a sale. I think I got it for 35 or 40 quid. Normally they're about £60, something like that, 50, 60. So I paid 35, 40 quid for it. And I bought a £12.99 Easy Wood Tools negative rake cutter. So you get to watch me do a little advert for Easy Wood Tools, how easy it is to change the cutter. Let's take that one out, and let's use that extra sharp cutter to cut through that. And hopefully, without too much ado, I've converted this little tool into a nice little negative rake for resin, or, as we hope tonight, rings. It's quite handy. They give you a spare screw, because I have noticed you do tend to, these screws do not tend to last very long in these Easy Wood tools. Right, so I've got my tool, I've got my mandrel. Now, I've watched a couple of people recently turning rings, and a few people have been using this. I was lucky enough to go to Makers Central, and I got given the same gift pack that quite a few other people were given. which was 03A black, medium, thin, or thick, and a bottle of activator. So, if there's any advice in the chat, I think I'll be using thin. I also have, which I used last year for making glow-in-the-dark wands. I also have some lit. And I'm just going to activate this, turn the lights out, and then I shall show you. So I just turn that camera off. That one. I'll just turn this one off. I don't know if you can see that, but that is quite an impressive luminous. I'll put the light back on. So I'm going to make an attempt to make, in my very first ring turn, a luminous ring. What am I missing? What else do I need to turn rings? Yeah, it's good, Rich. It's proper. It really is. Right. Now, as it's getting to be late at night, I'll just close the door to the workshop, and I'm going to put you on the other cameras, and I'm interested to know how good the quality of the picture is that's coming through. I'm not on a particularly strong internet connection, but I think I've dialed in my cameras quite well. Apologies for the noise. Got a bit of a dodgy throat today. Howdy from the west coast of Arizona. Howdy yourself. So, welcome to the channel. It's not been up for a while. This is my first time for a while. I just want to check that that's all working okay. How's the picture? I think I need to turn autofocus off on the Brio by the look of it. So let me do that. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, you'll have to let me know if the focus isn't dialed in. But what we've got is, Richard knows this chuck very well. For those that don't know, this is my Vicmark VL240 lathe. It has a turning headstock, and it's my pride and joy. And this is a VM120 chuck. Again, pride and joy. Compared to my VM100 chuck, although this does have the amazing shark jaws on it, which are fantastic. This VM120 is a beast. I think it's 4.5 kilos or 5.5 kilos. I can't remember, but it's a beauty. I haven't got anywhere close to, and I don't think I ever will. Exercising it to its potential. So let's get the ring mandrel in. Also, tell me if you think I've got this right with having a kind of close-up angle and an overhead kind of view that shows you my kind of turning space. Have a look. Oh, need to turn the lathe on. First time I've used this, so it's going to take me a minute just to check that I've got it all dialed in. I think I've got the right settings on here. So let's just. I think I've got two different bushings on. It's a bit embarrassing, isn't it? Back in a sec. Yep, exactly right. I had the wrong size bushings. I had one size and the other one didn't match it. Try again. Oh, look at that, runs perfect now. Perfectly true. Oh, hey Doug, thank you, mate. I mean, it would be better to have some kind of slightly smaller truck, I guess. Let's have a look. There's still plenty of room in there for my hand. Am I in the way of the camera? I'm not in the way of the camera at all, am I? You think this works? I think this works. Cheers, Doug. Right, so where do we go from here? I guess I need to start putting an inlay in, and I need something to protect my bed, don't I? So let's put that on there. It's not going to protect anything, is it? There we go. Right. I guess I just need to run a little bit of thin around this, and then no artist. Anyway, that's a design that I'm doing for a laser sketch. It's a Breitling C1 class sailing boat. Just a bit of a laugh, really, but it's an idea for etching it onto a tile. It should like this. So trying to etch that onto a tile. I don't know. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it? Right. Rough up the slot first. Well, now there's a good idea. See, that's why I do this. That's why I do this. We've got here. Got a little bit of. Thank you, Doug. So, Richard, did you get your olive bowls finished for your what was it again? Salmon and whiskey festival you're off to tomorrow or this weekend? Sounds good, mate. I wonder if I can dial that one in any further. 2-6. Wow. I don't know if you know, guys, but I love technology. It's not too bad, I don't think. Not quite there. It's not quite pin sharp, is it? But it's not bad. I don't think that's bad, is it? You prefer to see it zoomed in like that? If I put my thumb there, does it focus? Not too bad. Right. So let's have a look here. Right. I need that and some kind of little spatula I need for the powders. Right, where's the powder? I know what will be a perfect spatula. All might work. There we go. That'll do. Well, I have to, Doug. I'm in a tech company. Right. Now, I could really do with this on its lowest setting, but it's not too bad. It's interesting. I haven't used this for such a long time that it's actually set quite hard. And I might be better using my fingers. We'll see. We shall see. Let's try doing it by hand. Just chat amongst yourself. while I make a real mess. But I'm having fun while I'm doing it, right? That's why we do this, right? Just drop a bit more in there. This might not work at all, but we'll have fun. We'll have fun trying. One thing for sure on the directions, it doesn't say use this with super glue, tip it into a ring. Doesn't say any of that. But we'll give it a go. Yeah, this is my first ever ring, so you'll just have to accept there's a learning curve for me while I act like a bit of a mad scientist with this. I'm trusting that I'm not going to super glue the stainless steel to the aluminium, but yeah, if I do, might have to buy a new tool to fix that. Wouldn't be a great loss. Yeah, I saw them recently, Doug. I have been watching him, mate. And to be fair, it's probably his video that gave me the incentive to go and get the cores. I'd already got the mandrel and stuff, but he gave me for want of a better word, the kick up the arse to get on and just give it a push. Give me a push. So, but who knows? I mean, the amount of time I've spent just doing this now, it's already made this ring. If anyone ever wanted to buy it, more expensive than anyone would want to pay for it. So I can see this being a fun thing to do. But that's probably about it for me. What I do enjoy turning are wooden rings, and I've turned a couple of wedding rings recently, which were really good fun. If not quite high pressure, they were very good fun to do. It's just possible that this will change the composition of the fluorescent, and therefore it'll stop being fluorescent any longer. It's just possible that this will look absolutely terrible, as I can see blotches and gaps, but then I'm hoping that some of this I'll be able to fill back up with thick once I've kind of turned it off the top, because at the end of the day I think I need to turn it, make sure it's got some fluorescent in it, and then put the thick TA over the last top to get the finish, and take it from there. Definitely need to regrind this though, because it has got some moisture into it, and that's not doing me any favors trying to make a refined finish on this ring. So, right. So now I think I might just check to see if that bit there doesn't look good, does it? Let's give that bit a little bit more attention. There we go. Bit like bucket chemistry, this. All the gear, no idea. But it's damn good fun. Anyway, right. So let's just drip a few more drops of that to try and get into that powder. Yeah, seems to be working. Give it a few bursts of the old. What I find quite funny is I've seen plenty of reviews of this, and that it doesn't bloom. I mean, it blooms. It blooms. Not too bad, but you know, there you go. Look. So a lot of people have said that it doesn't bloom. Well, I can tell you in certain circumstances it does, but you know, you can do another test here. Look. For some reason, I think the thin is the one that does it more than the others, but this one's not. Yeah, there you go. So, you know, horses, we find righty ho. So let me have a go at turning this off. Well, I think part of the sales spiel on this one is that it's supposed to be better than most, Rich, and you know it may well be. It may well be better than most, right? And as I say, I think I'm definitely going to put eyeglasses on. Probably should have been wearing a respirator. But Looney Tunes. Well, so look, I have got this. I have got something set up. If this fails, um, we have got a bit of fun. So let's just test this, shall we? No. Well, you know what? Not too bad. Just going to use Simon's little tool just to neaten up the edges on that. Yep. Comes in real handy, does Simon's little miniature skew on this side. On a 16mm bar that fits into perfectly into one of his red handles, which I don't have lying around. Oh, there we go. Fits into one of these quite nicely, so really cool for doing, really cool little tool for doing dovetails and things like that, and use his handle system. Anyway, right. So there are a few little gaps and things in there. Are not perfect, but should we give it a test? Should we test its? Let's test its brightness, shall we? Right, let's see if it works. If I've check I've not killed it off with the. You just need to check I haven't killed it off, because if I've killed it off with the super glue and it's no longer luminescent, then that's the first fail, right? So what I should do is I'm just going to release it. I'm just going to give it a boost under the old under the light for a minute, and then we'll have a look. Oh, no batteries, no batteries used in this wood turning. Lights are still fully on. The lights are still on, but they won't be for a minute. Oh, just let me turn that off. And there we go. Not bad. Not bad. No batteries, just dust. What do you think? Madness. Madness. This glows for a long, long time, I can tell you. This is proper stuff. I love it. I've used it on ones, I've used it on all sorts. My son, and it's lasted. My son, I turned a one for my son with a spiral on it 2 years ago. Oh, yeah, it would be 2 years ago now. And when I just started, I tipped a load of this into the spirals, and it still glows now. All right, put some lights back on. Hey, Steve. thing I hate most about using super glue is you always get it all over your blooming fingers. There's a few little things in it like that. That a couple of little bits there and there that I could do to fill in. Now, I don't know that I've got a tool. I need a tool that I can just refine that down inside there. Actually, I might have another easy wood tool I can use. Let's just see. See if this works. It's a bit of a beast this. I'm going to use the easy wood parting tool. I think I might just be able to get in there. But I could be taking this to the right. I had a bit of a moment there, guys. A little bit of a moment there. Um, oh, look, I was just testing. I was expecting that this was going to turn out terribly, so um, I just thought I should set up a little feature just in case. Right, Douglas. Thanks for turning in, mate. Thanks for your kind comments. So, quite interesting. I need to take it down a little bit further, I think. So I need to get like a topping of. Someone tell me if I'm wrong, but I need to create a slight lip that I can fill with thick CA. This is my first ring, mate. Steve, this is my first one. I've no idea what I'm doing, mate. Quite honestly, anything could happen. Um, if you know me well enough, I never like to try and do it simple first. So before actually, it's actually sorted it out. Got a lot. There's a little hole there, but I don't know if that's CA or if yeah, the only rings I've done so far were a pair of all wooden wedding rings that I was asked to make. Have a look here, see if I can. I don't know if that's gonna. Oh yeah, there you go. These ones. So someone asked me to make some um, um, wedding rings. I made them out of holm oak, and they were just purely wood. They kind of worked out quite nicely, so I was quite pleased with them. But other than that, this is the first time I've used cores, so they were the first two rings I've ever made, and then this is the third ring that I've ever made, so just giving it a go. Yeah, and these were actually used at a wedding about a month ago. It was quite nice. And no payment exchanged hands, just a very nice bottle of rum that was brought back from them from honeymoon, which was for me the ideal item. I'm just going to see if I can put a little bit more in there, because it's just so close to being perfect. So close. If I can just get a tiny little bit in there. I wish I'd put my glasses on, but I need to get one of those magnifying glasses that goes that can I can fill that hole like that just a little bit, and I think we're going to get this proper result here. Sand it, then add CA with a paper towel. Okay, yeah, I can understand that. Right, I need that just to go into that hole. Other than that, I think I'm relatively okay. Apart from that one there, that's it. So let's see if I can just. Please, please, please do fix that tiny little hole. Right. Let me see if I can get that to focus any better. Just that top right hand corner. As I say, it's the first time I've used this new rig, and I'm really just trying it out. But I'm no professional, guys. Right, so what is that one? Why? That looks pretty dialed in to me. I'm going to leave it. So to fill this, you think I should put thin layers on? Steve, there's a lot of professionals about at the moment, it seems. Even I think I saw a professional stand at the AWGB in their literature this weekend. Can't knock it though. Wouldn't mind being a professional wood turner myself. Would beat the day job, that's for sure. Yeah, all right. Let's just clean that off. Raise my tool rest. All good. There we go. All good. All right, let's just have a quick look at that. Right. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm interested. Does my microphone still have an echo, or is it just? Oh, look, what's happened there? Yeah, I don't think it's quite right at the moment. I just need to work on that. That's interesting. So that the metal slightly discoloured in the middle because of the sandpaper. So just gonna take it down a little, and then I'm gonna do the CA finish, and then I'm gonna do it, um, which I've never used before. So this is all new for me. Right, should we just check it's still glowing? Let's just check it's still glowing. Yeah, it still works. Awesome. Nothing more extravagant than Fanta Zero. Right, guys, so what's the process? Thin CA on with a cloth. Is that what we do now? Because I have no clue. Never done it before in my life. Right, thin. Did you say thin? Add a drop to a towel, then apply with lather and in slow. Right, here we go. Instructions are there. Assume you mean paper towel. Right. Right, I'm running at 40. Okay, here's then. Do I use a different bit of the towel every time, or because it gets hard, doesn't it? Assuming I go to a different piece of towel while not gluing my hands to the towel. How many coats before? Hey up. Okay. Feel like I should have my respirator on. Just gonna put my air filter on because that is pretty fucking pretty. Sorry for the swearing. It was yeah, health and safety at home act. 10 coats. At least 1,000 coats, mate. I would. At the moment, I know nothing about it, so this is completely new for me. So I honestly don't know what I'm doing. So not going to be a perfect ring this, but well, it's my first. Yeah. Make sure I don't glue my fingers to the paper towel. Why don't we use thick or thin? Why do we use thin? What's the difference between using thin and doing it with thick? What would happen? Not the most exciting channel video, I guess. Bloody good fun for me. Why wouldn't I just like put it on the top and then just wrap it underneath? But, yeah, like that. Why not do that? Yeah. What's quite interesting is it's really nice to use now because the bottom side has gone quite thick and hard. The top side's still thin, and then when I open it out, I'll probably be able to use it again. Try this again. Got to be at 10 now. Do you use activator or do you just let it? Oh, well, there you go. See, probably put too much on then. How long would you leave it between coats? Because I'm just sat here doing no activator. Good call. Good call. Oh, this tissue feels like it's going to spontaneously combust. Got quite warm. 30-ish seconds between. clearly, um, clearly not 30 seconds between coats here. Uh, well, I wouldn't mind. These rings. I've got 6 of them for £4, and the powder's £8 for a pot. So I must have spent all of £1, 80p or something on this ring, and about £250 worth of labour at the current going rate for strategic outsourcing program managers. Right. So when do I stop and then start sanding it? Shall I do that now, or is it? Right. I'm going to do 2 more coats then. I'm just putting like a couple of drops on this tissue. I don't know whether that's enough. But, right. Well, that's a good point. I have no idea, and I might have cocked it up because I was watching someone the other day, and I'm sure they put thick CA on it towards the end. Sure, they didn't go thin at the end, but I like this method more. I think it feels like it should build up a. Oh, I don't have Yorkshire grit, but I do have the German alternative, which I assume will do the same job. So you wouldn't use sandpaper then, Rich? Going to drop a bit on the top, a little bit more. Okay, right. I'm going to stop there because oh, catch the super glue lid. No super glue was harmed in the creation of this. I want to put that back in there. What's interesting is I could have put more, as I was doing the polishing, I could have put more of the um, luminous stuff. Right, so what did you say? Hey Roy, good to see you. Takes longer this way, but less chance of botching it. Oh, I mean, this ring will fit me when it's finished, so still feels a bit sticky to me. Will it? Yeah. I might have to whack it with a bit of activator, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know. You're all gonna scream. You're all gonna scream at me down the phone now. Don't do it. Don't do it. I think I can polish this and then. Oh, feels hard now. Right. So do you think grit it? Oh, I didn't use any activator. Right. I'm going to turn the other monitor off and then we can have a proper look at it. Right. I'm in a fully dark workshop now. In a second. Give it a second. I'll turn this monitor off. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Nice to have some company in the workshop, though. Really is nice to have a bit of company in the workshop. It's been boring the last few months on my own. Right, so while we're waiting for that to dry, any of you guys ever used one of these? Anyone ever used one of these? Pretty cool piece of kit. Fits onto my record power chuck and my BM100 chuck. And if you watch, when I twist it, it expands. So you look at it there. Goes down to 0 and overlaps the edge. Pretty cool piece of kit, but I inherited it with a previous lathe, and I've never used it. Never found a use for it. All I can think is that it's you drill a hole in a piece of wood and it sticks in, and then you tighten it in the hole. But an alternative work holding device. But this little rubber band just holds these moving kind of chuck pieces in. That's all it does. If I take the rubber band off, then these pieces don't come out, but they don't stay. Don't go in. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. Interesting. If that angle does any better. There you go. and put them back in again. Anyway, if anyone works it out, too big for rings. Way too big for rings. It's like, and it's to go on a truck, like so. I'll show you all my. Let's go through all my bits of trivia. Has anyone ever seen a rest like that? Goes in the is the bit that goes in the banjo. Like that. Just getting all my trivia tonight. What can I tell you about it? Yeah, me neither, Rich. So these bits here, these are reference lines to center of a piece or a reference line that you decide to draw on a piece. This is a rest called the Marison system, and it's for turning bowls out of single sheets of wood. Basically, I got my. Where is my improvised tool? No, So seldom do I use it, but I've repurposed the tool that was. Oh no, that's not the one. There we go. So you imagine it goes in a rest, and you've got your flat board, and you put this in here like that. You cut your first board through, and then you stick it in the next one, and you cut your next one through. And you stick it in your next one, you cut that through. You stick it in that one, you cut that through, and then you put all the rings together, one on top of the other, and you can make yourself a bowl out of a single sheet of wood. There you go. Full of useless things I am. Right. Get some grit on it. So this is Schleif paste holes and Haars grob. Abrasive paste coarse for wooden resin, and this is abrasive paste fine for wooden resin. Yep. Right. And it smells really good. Got orange citrusy essences in it. I think I need that much. There we go. It was a fair bit more expensive than the Yorkshire grit, but I just have this feeling that when Easy Wood Tools release it back into the wild with their own branding or whatever they might decide to do, um, what are you up to at the moment, Roy? Got anything big plans in the workshop? I think I need to just take my got a slight persuader to do here. I think. Use my negative rake on the old steel. That's better. Flat now. Might actually turn out all right. Right. Right, bear with me for a second because I do have a secret weapon in my workshop, so I might as well use it. I have another Vic Mark lathe over in the corner with some polishing wheels on, and I think that's what I'm going to go and do. I'm just going to go and polish this ring. Bear with me. Right, let's have a look. Nice, that sounds nice. We'll have a little bit of black walnut. One thing I need to work on, clearly, is not super gluing the ring Not super gluing the ring to the core. But anyway, I'll sort that out. 2 seconds. Need a something sharp. There we go. Something sharp down the edge. Or I'll do that. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum. There we go. All right. Boom. I'm quite pleased with my first attempt at a rig. What do you guys think? Any good? I guess what everyone wants to know is, does it still work? Let's see what it looks like. Right. Lights out. Quite cool actually. Right. Okay. Cool. Um. Yeah. Quite impressed with. I actually managed to get it to work. So even in the light, it does. Still, you can tell it's glowing. Yeah. Quite pleased with that. Look, guys, thanks for hanging around. I'm quite pleased I didn't need to use my special filter that I'd set up, but just because you guys are still here, just because you guys are still here, I'm gonna play it just for you. I'm gonna play it just for you guys. I hope you feel privileged. There you go. I was completely expecting that it wasn't going to turn out well at all, but it seems to have turned out quite well, so I didn't need to use this. But just because I had it ready, I thought, why not bring it out? Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah, I'm having too much. I'm having too much fun. I must admit I should have less fun. So, um, but you know, it is night time after all. So right. So I'll I hope to see you guys again soon. But and thanks for helping me with my first ring because yeah, I didn't expect it to turn out anything like that. Uh, yeah, I'm actually quite thrilled with it to be honest. So thank you. Cheers, guys. See you all later.